Hello and welcome back to Reconvert. In this video, we are going to go over the bundles widget, how you can add it, and what exactly you can do with it. So let's get started. To add a bundle widget in the Reconvert editor, you would click on Add Widget and select Bundle. I've already added one, so we're going to use that for this video. If you're not sure how to use the editor, when you get to it, you always have the help video up here. You can click it and learn how to use the editor and any other part of the app. Now let's get started with what the bundle widget is built out of. In the bundle widget, as you can see here at the left menu, we have a text field, 3 products, a total price, an accept button, and a success and error banner. First thing first, a lot of these blocks have their own help videos that can help you figure out exactly how to use each of the details in them. When you go into a block, you will have the learn more about this block here. You can click it and you will learn everything you need to know about using it. A bundle is essentially a collection of 2 or more products that you want to bundle together to give a discount together to your customers. And so by default, we have 3, but you can really control that. Let's start with seeing the actual bundle settings before we dive into the different components. First, you can give the bundle a name. This is an internal name that only you will see, and this will be used when you look into analytics inside your Reconvert setup. So let's call it bundle 1, just remove the brackets. Next, we have the layout. We have a few options of layouts here. We have the grid option, which is what I have right now. We have the slider option, which right now looks the same as the grid, but I'm going to show you the difference in just a second, and the list option, which shows up as a list. Each one of these layouts comes with a few options. Some of them are specific for this layout and some of them are generic. Since the list layout pretty much has the same options that the others do, I'm going to start with the slider. Let's start with the number of products that we want to show. This is going to help us see the differences between these 2 layouts. So if I show 4 products or even 5, you can see that I can scroll between them in this layout. I can scroll between the products and add all of them to the cart if I choose to. Now the slider size represents the number of products that we can see in each one of these slides. So right now it's 3. Let's turn it into 1 and you can see 1 product at a time. Is this the best option? Not necessarily. Maybe if you're only bundling 2 products. If I do 2, this is nice, and it can go all the way up to 4, but 4 is the maximum because of UX concerns. I'm going to keep it as 3. Now we have the slider hint. This might be familiar from the product recommendations widget. You can change what the slider indication looks like. Here we have this pill that says scroll. You can do a shadow. You can see a little shadow here, or nothing, and just count on the fact that we are all used to scrolling when we are shopping online, and people will figure it out on their own. If you choose pill, you can also choose the text of the slider. Now before I move on to the other settings, let's go to the grid layout, and this is the difference between the grid and the slider. When you are in a grid layout, you see all of the products in front of you. You can still change the number of products this bundle includes, and you can also change the number of products per row. I could do 2 and this is what it would look like. I could do 4 and this is what it would look like. I do think that when you bundle, you want to take into account that these are products that the customer can only buy together. If you do 4, 5, 6, sometimes it's a little too much. So try to keep it minimal. I'm going to keep the grid layout with 3 products and 3 products per row for the sake of this demonstration. I think it looks the best. Now, scrolling down, these settings are available for all layouts because they are widget settings and not layout settings. First of all, when the bundle is accepted, if I clicked the add 3 items here, I can either hide the bundle or keep showing it. I'm going to click on hide. Once the customer accepted it, I want it to be super clear by hiding it. Next, if there are no products to show, you can see here that we are using a dynamic product selection. Now, what if there are no products that fit whatever selection I chose? In this case, you can either hide all blocks, meaning this is not going to show up at all, or you can keep all blocks. What this means is that the price is not going to show up because there are no products, but the button and the title are going to show up. Quite honestly, I'm not sure why you would use it unless you are adding to the bundle more blocks under it and then maybe there's something else that you want to show. That's not something you can do right now, but in the future it might be relevant. We're going to hide all the blocks. I recommend keeping it in most cases. And lastly, we have the shipping details. When someone accepts the bundle, what is going to happen to shipping? Are we going to do free shipping, specific rate, or automatic? Automatic basically takes your Shopify shipping rates and uses that. Specific rate would be you are setting up a specific shipping rate and you can also give it a name. And free shipping would be something that you can actually upsell. It can be like, get these products plus free shipping on all three. And you can change the name here too. I'm going to call it free shipping and keep these settings. The last little setting that we have here is allow separate quantity selection for each product. If this is marked, when we enter each one of these products, we can decide if for that specific product, quantity selection is available or not. I'm going to disallow this and just remove the quantity selector here. This is a bundle, you will buy one of each. One thing I didn't mention that I want to make sure you notice, when we change the number of products, you can see that whenever I add new products, then a new product block is added. When I remove them, that block is removed as well. Each one of these represents each one of these, and that's how you can control them. Let's save. And now let's move on. Text, I don't think we need to stop on that too much. For the products, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, there is a help video specifically for the product block. This block is available in each widget that we have that allows upselling. Right now, that means bundle, product recommendations, and product upsell. But in the future, that would probably change and grow. This allows you to control which products will be shown and how they will behave. But you will have much more information here. Just click it and watch the video if you're not sure about it. I do want to mention that you could just use Shopify recommendations for all of these products or any other dynamic recommendation, or you could select a specific product. If you have a very specific bundle that you want to show to a specific set of customers, you could create a condition and show specific products for this condition. I am going to keep this dynamic for now. So I'm not going to go over each one of the blocks inside the product block. One thing that I do want to stop on is the price and discount. In our other widgets, when we upsell and cross-sell products, there is a specific price for the product and that specific product is accepted. Here we have a bundle of 3 products. So no matter what the price of each of them is, you can only accept the 3 of them together. Now to make this easy for you, we added this little checkbox to the price and discount section. When this is marked, whatever changes I make here will apply to all of the other products in the bundle. When it's unmarked, I would have to go one by one to each one of these products and decide what sort of pricing and what sort of discount I want to give. In this case, I'm going to mark this and use the same discount. First, we have the drop down of which prices to display. By default, the display only the highest price is selected, but I am going to do display highest and lowest price. The lowest price is the price after our discount. You can also decide not to display the compared to price, meaning the original price, the highest price, but I'm going to keep it. And you can play around with the sizes of these prices, but I'm going to keep them as is. Now, a very important part is to apply a discount. Because this is a bundle, it wouldn't be a bundle without one. I can decide which type of discount I want to do. It can be a percentage, a fixed amount per unit, or a fixed amount per order. I'm going to go with percentage. That's the easiest to do when you want to make it flexible. You can also limit the discount to only apply for orders over a certain value. And if you have any issues with the profitability of your bundle, then this is a really good thing to check so that only customers that bought over a certain value can accept this offer. I'm going to do a 15% discount. You don't have to give it a discount name, but let's say bundles 15. All right, that's going to be my discount name. Let's save it. Now for each one of these products, I'm given 15%, and then the total would also be 15% discount. Let's look at the second product. If we go to the price and discount here, you can see that it already has 15%. And if you look at the last one, same thing. Now let's say I do want to give a different discount because this product is very profitable and I can afford to give a bigger discount. I can just unmark this and let's do 20%. Now, when I look at the other products, their discount hasn't changed. So it's only the middle product that I'm giving a bigger discount on right now. Now that we have all of our products set up, let's go to the next section, which is the total price. The total price is basically the total final price of the bundle. Again, just like with the prices per product, you can play around with how this price is displayed. You can do only the final lowest price, display highest and final. I usually recommend that because it makes it very clear how much of a discount they're getting. All available prices, meaning if these products have a compared to price on Shopify and then an original price and then you give a discount, you want to see 3 pricing points. It might be a little overwhelming. I'm going to keep it as this. Let's click save. Then we have the accept button. This button really is not very different than the accept button in any other widget. The only difference is that this button is for the entire bundle and not a specific product. That's it. If you have used the product upsell or product recommendations widgets, you would know that the buttons are usually inside of the product block. For bundles, they are outside. The buttons do behave a little differently in post-purchase upsells, so I do recommend learning more about them here if you're not sure exactly what that looks like. We have the success and error banner I can preview, and I can preview the error banner. Again, I'm not going to go over it because you have seen it already in other widgets and you will have some more information here. And lastly, the quantity selector. Now, the quantity selector, you can either do per product or for the entire bundle. You will remember that when we set it up in the bundle initially, we had this checkbox, allow separate quantity selector. When I mark this, the quantity selector disappears here, but then it appears in the product over here. When I unmark the checkbox, it disappears here and it appears here. Either way, I don't want quantity selection here. I do not want this to be allowed, and the quantity is just 1. They cannot select a different quantity. So I've added the bundle to the thank you page. The settings are very similar across pages with some minor changes. All right, so let's see what the bundles look in each one of the pages. I'm going to start a new checkout with this product. If you are a Shopify Plus merchant, then you can use this. If you are not, then unfortunately Shopify does not allow editing the checkout, but this is what it would look like. I used a list layout here because the checkout is such a sensitive location. I wanted to make sure I'm very careful. So it's only 2 products and they are in a list so they don't take up too much space. The last thing I want to do is accidentally put the continue button below the fold. So this is one bundle. Now let's click continue to shipping. I'm going to see the same one across and let us just pay. And now we're going to go for the post-purchase upsell page. So this is my first post-purchase upsell page. This is a one-click upsell. And you can see here that I have a product upsell. And below that, I have my bundle. In this case, one of my products has a variant selection option. So I'm only seeing this. I allowed quantity. I allowed all of these things. And this is my bundle that I can accept or decline. Let's decline it. Now here, this is just a simple bundle. Again, accept or decline. I'm going to accept this one. Now I'm going to be forwarded to the thank you page. And here we are in the thank you page with the product that I already accepted of the bundle. I think I didn't give any discount in that specific bundle, which is why you're not seeing one here. And then we have the bundle that we set up together in the video. You can see that the quantity is grayed out. You can see the discounts here, and I can add these 3 items or not. But this is my bundle. Now I'm going to refresh and it will take us to the order status page. This is the order status page where your customers keep returning to after they completed their order to see where their order stands. And it's a really good idea to add some converting elements in here. So what I did was a grid layout of 3 products with only 2 per row, frequently bought together, and you can add them. Maybe it would have been better to just do them in the same row and 3 products, but I wanted you to see all of the different layouts that are available. That's it as far as bundles in Reconvert go. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our support when you are in the Reconvert app. It is always available here, and our live chat support would love to help you. Other than that, there are help videos scattered around all over the app. If you have any question, the help video might help you figure it out. Just click whatever part you need, and the help video at the top. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next video, and happy upselling.